Hi, I'm Sean. Welcome to True Nature. This channel isn't here to motivate you. It's not here to be all hype and certainly not woo-woo. I'm here to help you slow down enough so that you can actually feel what's happening, so that you can create an inner stability that is unwavering, that will carry you all through life, the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs, the turbulence, and the stillness. If something in you has been tired for a long time, wondering when things are going to change, you're in the right place. This is the meaning crisis we're going through as a humanity, as a planet, where the nervous system just can't continue the way that it has. We need grounding, we need practices that return us to our rhythm, that help us to remember our power, to remember what truly matters, to ultimately find the community and find the other people that are going to remind us of the song of our nervous system. They're going to be good friends and allies to remind you of the lyrics of your own song and how important that is for you to be the creator of your own life and your own symphony. So this channel exists to serve as a place of refuge, of sanctuary, because modern life is accelerating faster than the human nervous system has evolved to keep up with. We were never meant to be doing so much. We were never meant to be moving at the speed we are. And something I elaborate on later is that I believe it's the technology and the way that we're forced to use technology without making a conscious choice that has led to this rapid speeding up. Is it any wonder there's so much ADHD, ADD, neurological dysfunction? Because we're moving out of kilter with nature. And that's why capable, successful people like yourself feel empty. Whether you're in your 20s, your 30s, 40s, or even older, 50s and beyond, there's this profound sense of something's off. But this disconnection, it's not personal failure, it's actually environmental. You're a product of your environment. You're a product of the people around you, the home around you, the lifestyle, the community that you're living in. Most people aren't lost, they're just disconnected from the rhythm. And this is what really anchors your return to true nature, is acknowledging that you're out of rhythm. From what I've learned through my teachers, my guides, my own experience, is that when that rhythm is out, that's when we get sick. That's when we have nervous system dysregulation. That's when we have dysfunction of the mind, and we become a product of our environment and conditioning. So my role here as the curator and the conductor of true nature is not to be a guru or a therapist or a motivator even. I'm here to guide people to translate modern life and the way that things are back into embodied coherence, into rhythm, into resonance. My work lies where the nervous system, leadership, meaning, nature, and real life all meet. I'm creating my own fire, my own space for you to come and sit and be yourself. Not who I want you to be, not what anybody else sitting around the fire wants you to be, but who you are and your essence, your true nature. So this channel is a place to remember what your body already knows. You were born with an innate intelligence. And it's, in my opinion, the most powerful healer you have access to. This is where the right people lean in and rest and self-reflect and reflect off others, knowing that members of this community are all connected to the same essence. This community is for people who are carrying responsibility. Leaders, parents, guides, creatives, entrepreneurs. All of you are needed. Your medicine is needed. Your magic is needed. Your life is needed. You're emotionally intelligent. You know what's happening. You understand that, things are going on under the surface. You understand that we've got to make some changes, but you just feel internally stretched. And my goal with this is not to add more to your plate. It's actually removing things from your plate. It's actually creating more nervous system capacity so that you can hold more of life. This channel exists for people who've outgrown hustle. You don't want to check out of life. You don't want to just be removed. As much as, that may be appealing. I certainly have thoughts of living in a hut in the bush. But no, we want to be immersed in life. We want to be involved. We want to belong. But what we've got to come back to is having fulfillment and having awareness of what truly matters to us. Because the tension you're feeling, it's success or it's having things without satisfaction. It's being aware but not being regulated. And it's having purpose, but maybe you don't have rhythm. Maybe you just feel so out of kilter, like you're out of tune. You imagine somebody in a great band, and there's four of the members of the band that are great, they're in tune, and then there's the fifth person that doesn't know the music, doesn't know the chords, doesn't know the harmonies and the melodies, and they're out of rhythm. It sounds terrible. This channel may not be for you if you're looking just for quick fixes or things to constantly consume. This is a place to really come back to your own knowing and to be reminded of that. So what you'll find in True Nature on this YouTube channel and in the community at large are conversations that help you orient when you feel lost. They help you find your way back. There'll be practical guidance for leadership, for self-leadership, practical ways that you can create boundaries, how to manage emotions, money mindset and financial prosperity coding and ways to really improve your abundance. And of course, how to relate and how to be in right relationship with yourself, with others, and with the earth. There'll be deeper reflections on nature, on consciousness, and on ancient wisdom that are grounded and real. They're not woo-woo and they're not, super spiritual. And there'll be real life reflections from me on my own path, including doubt, loss, rebuilding myself many times over, the profound sense of rejection that I've always dealt with and moved through. And some of these videos will feel like teachings. Some of them will feel like sitting around the fire together. All of them are here to help us come back into rhythm. And through this movement, through this community, through this global movement of people, my vision is to actually eventually be gathering in person, on retreats, at events, in local destinations where we can come together and just be together in our true nature. So True Nature, it's a living, breathing community. It's an ecosystem. It's an organism. It has many moving parts. It helps people to come out of survival mode, to regulate, to develop self-trust and a profound sense of trust that everything will work out. And it's about creating belonging in a practiced, real sense of life, of being someone who belongs. That's what we ultimately all want. And I've created this with a 500-year vision in mind, a 500-year legacy that will last well beyond our lifetime. But we've got to seed these seeds. This work's about remembering, not fixing. It's about restoring rites of passage and coherence and belonging and community and real heart-centered community. And most importantly, it's about living in reciprocity with life, with all of life, with earth, with each other, with ourselves. We don't want to be exhausted and burnt out and fatigued and get to our deathbed and have missed the whole purpose of this life. We simply just need to know where we belong and find our home within the whole. So you don't need to do anything after this. But if you feel a sense of recognition, then stay. Be a part of this. Stay connected on social media. My Instagram page will be in the description. Or maybe join the community. If you want to go deeper, you'll find the links below. There's a PDF there that breaks down the whole ecosystem and how it works. There's a founding members option that's available until March. This channel is not here to add more noise to your life. It's here to help you remember how to listen. Thank you for being here. And I look forward to returning to true nature with you.